Hey, welcome back to Conan Exiles. This is Traz from Appropriate Pandy Boys, and we are on episode 5. Yeah, so I'm outside Sephiroth right now. I'm hoping I can get some rhino babies, and maybe we'll take a couple of these rhinos out as well. They're pretty hard hitters, but I'm pretty sure I can take one pretty easily. I think I'm hoping if I can get one stuck, well, not sort of just sort of get behind them, so that they can't actually, because the way they attack is from the front. So you want to be behind them. If you let them hit you with their horns, you're in for a bad time. You just want to keep getting behind them, slashing them up. So he got nicked me a bit there, but that's fine. Just wanna, keep slashing them, and eventually they'll fall down. So from these guys, you can get some pretty thick hide and some exotic meat. So I'm gonna search around for a rhino baby. Hopefully there's one around here. Maybe we'll try and see if we can take this big guy over here. So you can probably expect me to die at that point. Right, so mistakes were made. I'm gonna have to find another place to find some baby rhinos. Be right back. Yeah, so I found some rhinos. I've got my horse parked over there. Hopefully, nothing comes and kills it. There is actually something up there, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm hoping it's just a case of running in, grabbing a rhino, running out again. Ooh, baby rhino straight away. One. Okay. That's actually filled me up halfway, so I'm gonna go and slap this rhino inside the horse, and then I will come back for another one. Okay, so the horse is here, still safe. Just open the inventory. I should be able to just slap the rhino in there, rhino carve right in there. I'm going to try and get as many of these rhinos as I can, because this horse can just carry endless amounts of rhinos. Pretty sure these are baby elephants. Try and get me, Dumbo. Oh, another baby elephant. I am now carrying 2 baby elephants in my pocket. And I've got a rhino about to rip me a new pocket. Two elephants in my... oh shit. Stick the new elephants straight up the horse's bum. Okay, so I've got my pockets full of rhinos and elephants. My horse has got some rhinos up its bum. So I think it's a good time to make like a leaf and get the fuck out of here. Okay, we are back home. So time to unload all of these animals. I'm assuming we just put them inside the animal pen. Put the elephant in first. There we go. What do elephants eat? Plant fibers? Yes. There it is. Elephants from here as well. So I'm just going to build it right here. There we go. I'll place it there. It's only a temporary solution. There's like a massive gap right here, which I'm not too happy about, but I really can't be asked. So I'm just going to grab the rhinos from the inventory. We'll just slap them in here. Okay. We've got those growing now. Okay, so we've waited a bit and the rhinos and the elephants have grown up. As you can see, we've got a couple of greater rhinos in here as well. And they're just basic elephants. And we've got a couple of tigers there as well, just having a bit of a snooze. So what we're going to do, rather than get them out straight away, we're going to make some special fodder. So I've just bought the DLC, which will allow me to improve the looks and the usage of the animals. But we need to make some of these fodders here. So we need to make, let's make 2 of these. So 1, 2, and then we need a few of these for each of the animals. So let's say we've got 3 elephants and 5 rhinos. So we'll make 8 of those. Start with the tigers, shall we? So we'll get the tigers out. And so what I need to do, I need to find tigers on here. There we go, tigers. So I'll craft 2 of those. And that's going to give us some really nice looking tigers. So let's put them in our little bench right here. Place them down. Second one there. A little bit further on, there we go. And they've got this like little like Japanese demon style tiger design going on here. They look pretty awesome. So I'm pretty happy with these guys right here. We'll grab the elephants next. Now these are going to be heavy boys, so I need to be a bit encumbered for a second. So we're going to place them over here, right after we've converted them into the caravan elephants. So, let's see, 1 right here. There we go, caravan elephant. Look at you guys, a little pack and everything. And then we'll place the second one nearby. And then the third one right here. So now we've got our caravan elephants. So we need to actually give the gruel, the fodder to these animals before we place them, otherwise we can't, you know, do anything with them. For example, I could probably make a really nice looking crocodile with this guy if I had had him in my inventory and then combined him with fodder before placing him down. But let's have a look at the inventory space on these guys. So look, all of this space, if we ever go on a big long trek, we can have these elephants just carrying all of our stuff for us on their big strong backs. And we should be able to do the same with these rhinos once I've got them out. Now we've got an option here. I'm wondering if Tintin's going to want to ride any of these rhinos. I'll put them in. Actually, I'll put the 3 rhinos in a chest somewhere, and then I'll see if Tintin wants to put some rideable saddles on those. But what you can't actually ride the greater rhinoceroses So I will actually convert these into caravan rhinos, much like we've done with the elephants here. So you'll see right here we have this one, the greater rhinos with those, so I can craft 2 of those. I'll place those on my bar, and we'll place them. We'll place them behind here. So one there, and then one here. I've just had a rude awakening. I converted the greater rhinos into caravan rhinos, thinking that I would be getting caravan rhinos with the beefed up greater rhino stats. So of course when I placed them down and noticed that they had considerably changed in appearance and size, I realised that I'd most likely fucked up. I've looked online. Developers say they're aware of the issue, and it's actually intended consequence, suggesting that a greater caravan rhino would be overpowered. However, they still did not provide any warning that this would happen, and I'm sorry for anyone at home who's got annoyed by me wasting 2 perfectly good greater rhinos to turn them into caravans. So sorry for, anyone who's annoyed by that. And just, if it's any consolation, I am also very pissed off by this whole turn of events.
Alright, so if we remember last episode, we caught that named... Actually, we didn't catch that named troll, I beg your pardon. We gave up on that named troll, and then off camera I went back and decided I was going to try and knock her out again, and I did knock her out again. So here we have him, Ulrich the Beast. He's not converted yet. Okay, so we have Ulrich the Beast now. He is currently being tamed. We do have our taming rates up quite high, so I would imagine in about 15 or 20 minutes they should be, or he should be ready to take out and all converted and stuff. As you can see, Traz was busy expanding our wildlife right over there. We have elephants and rhinos. Primarily used because we're going to be moving our base up north, or somewhat up north, maybe to Sepamaru or somewhere like that, or just outside of Sepamaru. And they're going to be used to transport all of our stuff. I think today's episode, we're going to look at the sorcery. At the end of the episode yesterday, we had killed the sorcerer up on the west in Skulker's Den, I want to call it. Skulker's End, sorry. We got the sorcerer, we got the maps that we needed. There is a spoiler alert coming up now, where I'm going to open the map. And we're going to see where the sorcerers are. I have a fair idea of where they are. But yeah, we'll use the map and see. So this is the cave we need to go to. And the cave we need to go to here will have the book, Sorcerer's Book, or Bible, or whatever you want to call it, in there, which you can use to commence your sorcery. So that place is just around here, is where that cave is. So we're going to probably head up there. I might take this guy with me, but I need to first take that off him, give that to him back. So we're at this cave. I'll show you where we are on the map. It's right here on the map. I'll zoom in a little bit. So it's northeast of the Skulker's End. And in this cave is going to be... You might want to stop your horse from following Traz, just so he doesn't go in the cave. In this cave... Let me just go and... show you this now. So these guys, the Kappas, won't come out of the cave. The Kappas won't come out of the cave. These are elite Kappas, so they're quite strong. but I have Traz with me and I have his little tiger, so we're going to go and I'm going to send in my follower to attack him first, so he aggroes him. And then we're going to pop in as well. So as you can see, they're taking quite a bit of damage. But you just block them into a corner. We should be Gucci. There we go. So it's an undead kappa. There are more of these guys in here. And there is also corruption in here, but we should be okay with the corruption wise. What I would recommend is that either you want to just run in and just run past all of the undead kappas, because they can only go to a certain point before they get to you, and then go from there, or you can fight them, whichever you prefer to do. For the purpose of the video, I'm just going to run straight past them. So yeah, I don't think they can get up here. No, they can't. They can't get up here. Alright, so yeah, we get to the top here. We ended up having to kill all those kappas down there because unfortunately Traz disconnected and his pet follower was getting beat up by the undead kappas, so we had to intervene. So when you get to the top here, you'll see this altar, and on the altar is the book. This is the spell book that you want. You click into it and you get basic sorcery, word of power, ice bridge, and some other one as well. The Tomb of Kurak is what you get. If you want, pause the video, read that. If not, pick it up yourself. You also get the burlap pouch. The burlap pouch is what's used to actually do sorcery. You can't command a magic spell without one of these pouches. And then you have the Arcane Staff. So the Arcane Staff, in ordinary hands, an Arcane Staff is commonplace length of wood with little to distinguish it beyond its capacity for blunt force trauma. But in the hands of an adept sorcerer, this same length of wood becomes a powerful focus object capable of challenging raw magic into complex spells and invocations. So we're going to equip that on our hotbar. You can see up in my health, it is, I'm getting corrupted. So we're going to do 4. We're going to hold left click. It's going to come up with a menu. So we have 2 menus. I'm not sure what they are. Shape the raw forces of nature and reality itself, and part the veil of time and space to glimpse the past, present, and future. So I'm assuming we're going to need this one. Just click on it. And this is the ice bridge. So summon a frozen bridge to traverse a gap. Do that. It's going to summon that bridge all the way across. Look at that. Fabulous. We're going to run across the bridge. And you've got just some chests here that you can loot. There is a time limit on that. I'm not 100% sure exactly what time limit is on it. And I think that's all. Oh no, there's more chesticles around here. We'll take the crystal, we'll take the steel, iron, we'll take some decorations because we're going to decorate our base. Well, Ultima's going to decorate our base. Oh yeah, you need a key. We don't have a key to open that, so we're just going to ignore it for now. And I think that's pretty much it over here. Just a few loot crates. I think that's my bridge has disappeared now. I heard something there. Now you can drop all the way down into the water and swim out, but for the purpose of the video, we're going to summon another bridge. And as you can see, when I use this sorcery, I get corrupted more than I would normally. So guys, we are back from the Sorcerer's Cave. We picked ourselves up a little dancer, because as you can see, we've got corruption. And that corruption we've got was just by doing those 2 bridges and by staying in that cave for like all of maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So you get a lot of corruption from using the spells, and you'll see the more, if you look at my face, I've gone a little bit wrinkly. So the more spells you use, the more corruption you get, the more wrinkly you get. So our dancers here will, there we go. That's her in there. 2 dancers are.
Stick the dancers in the grinder, make yourself an anti-aging paste. Rub it all over your face.
Alright. Good job. So, what I'm going to do now is stop you from following me. What I'm going to do now is we're going to go over to a few camps. We don't need that map anymore, the Dead Sorcerers map, because we have our Arcane book, the Tomb of Kurak. Let's pop that in there. Let's do 5, and then it's F, isn't it? Sorcery. Here we go. So what do we need to build that? We need 225 stone, 37 crystal, and where's all the crystal? 15 more. Okay, so we can build this now. I'm gonna put this upstairs because we're running out of room down here. No doubt when our the other third gets on Ultima, he'll be redecorating.
No,
because that's what he'd do. Huh?
We need to move house first.
Yeah, no, only kidding.
Once we've moved, then I will make the new house.
Okay.
And I will spend days foraging just for you to make good stuff.
Alright, so this is the Thermatography Bench. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but hey ho. Okay. Oh, you can change. Oh. Source, appearance, and it gives the illusion of something. Alright, interesting. Alright, so we'll put our book in here. And you can craft another one of these if you really wanted to, if you don't know why you would want to, but you can. You need a sorcerer spell page, a putrid meat, and 1 stone to craft a new book. You need... sorry, I beg your pardon. This is... I explained that incorrectly. So, when you look at the tomb, it says... an old battered spell book, right? When you go to the info, it doesn't actually tell you, but what you're crafting here is new spells. So you need your empty spell pages to learn new spells. It's really weird. It doesn't actually tell you that in there, but that's what we're doing. And then you have space for your sorcerer if you wanted to put your sorcerer in there. So I'm just going to get rid of some of this stuff in my inventory, and then we will probably head out, kill some sorcerers, try and get some spell pages. Like we do have some. They're failed. There's torn parchment. So there's a sorcerer's spell page. So we could take that spell page. We could take a putrid meat wherever they are. Probably over here. Yep, there we go. And we could take some stone. Over here. Bottom box. 1 stone. Oh my lord. 1 stone, please. We'll pop up to our sorcery bench now. And we'll pop all them in there. And let's see what it gives us. So we'll craft. Does some of this magic stuff. Look at this. Oh look. She's praying to the gods. Oh, so we learned 4 spells right there. Let's have a look at what spells we learned. So again, you pull out your Arcane Staff. You left click to pull up the menu. Wield the forces of life, death, and undead. We'll have a look at what they are. First one was the sorcerer imbues a soul onto their own flesh, illuminating their path. And as you can see at the bottom of that text, there's a little bag. In order to cast that spell, you're going to need the bag. And then the second one, we have the sorcerer imbues a soul onto a fixed point, illuming that area. So what that one does is it's like you're having a torch, except you place the torch wherever you want it to be. And you don't actually have to carry the torch. This one is almost exactly the same, except it's a wisp of green light that follows you around. It illuminates the area for you. It's probably likely something in and around maybe 3 or 4 minutes that it lasts. So I'm not going to do that. I think, to be honest, I think the spell casting would be less clunky. It's very clunky at the moment. Shape your forces. Did we get anything else in here? We didn't. That's just a glitch. Alright. We can also go into knowledge, and we can also go to sorcery, and we did the Word of Power Soul Drain, the Word of Power Blood Rite, Embed Wisp, which we've already had a look at, and the Imbue Wisp, which is what we've already had a look at. So they're the spells that we've just learned. And now if I go over here, back up to my bench, we want to quickly have a look at is, we go into our building menu, which is 5, and go to F, sorcery. We've learnt something new, which is a Sacrificial Stone. And we actually want to build that, but I'm going to build this outside. Let's build it. Let's build it next to our Wheel of Pain. We'll be moving anyway. So what do I need? I need 450 stone, a torch, and 75 iron bar. What are we overlapping with, boys? There we go. Alright, so this is the Sacrificial Stone. Apparently there's no owner. There we go. So, recipe, blood rite. Items required, nothing. Sacrificial blood, glass flask. Okay. We're going to need a thrall to get the blood. So, we are going to need a willing subject. And there's one just over here. So we're going to go and grab that one. Do I have fiber bindings? I do. Let's pop you in there. Let's go real quickly grab this willing subject. They don't need to be converted. Just a regular thrall. Oh, there's going to be a crocodile here, look. Let's kill this crocodile quick. Hello. Sit down. Come on. I'm going to need 2 because I want to show you the 2 spells. Sit down. Oh, 3. Hello. Oh. Traz.
Yeah.
I have a level 3 Taskmaster over here. Do you want to come and grab him? I'm just about to knock him out. I'm just going to grab this one. Just here. Over here. Behind you. Okay. The cook should be here somewhere, unless she's disappeared into the ground. Did she fall off the face of the earth? She did. Wonderful. Oh no, she's here. Gotcha. Alright. Let's bring her back. Now, you don't need to convert these thralls when you're putting them into the sacrificial table thingy-mabobby. So you just walk up to it, just like you do with the Wheel of Pain. Interact with it. Now, if you're anyway squeamish or you don't like blood, I would recommend that you turn away now or fast forward the video. So we'll go into here now. We're going to select the High Carnian Cook. We can do the... You need you can craft the blood. So if you do craft, she's going to perform a ritual. Ah, there we go. There we go. Uh-oh. It can get pretty gruesome. It's gruesome even for Conan standards. Wonderful. That is the ritual done. As you can see, they've provided the sacrificial blood. Now we have the sacrificial blood. You need glass flask. I think we have a couple of glass flasks in here. Would you run and grab the other guy for me? He's right by the fireplace. There's another guy in there till we do the other one too, while I do this. So we have a couple of glass flasks in here. We'll pop them over here into this sacrificial table thingy-mabobby. Pop it in, and I can now either craft... I can't craft this because I don't have the soul drain. I don't have the soul. I did the blood right. So I have the blood and the sacrificial blood, sacrificial blood and the flask. We'll craft, and it's crafting. I don't know what you do with these, but it's there. And the body disappears. So when Traz comes back, we'll show you the next one. I'm not sure what the blood does though. Let's have a look. Let's have a read of it. A reagent used in spellcasting and crafting, collected at Sacrificial Stone and bottled within a glass flask. I'm not sure what that actually does. Maybe it heals you? Will we see? Will we see what it does? Oh, you can. A reagent used in spellcasting. Okay. Maybe for higher level spells, you need blood, perhaps? Not sure. Okay. So, we now have the Exile in here. We can now craft this because we have the glass flask. And she's going to perform another ritual. And this one's not as gruesome. You'll just see the life leaving the body of this Exile. Put my corruption now. That took a hell of a lot of corruption away from me. There you go. See that green light flying away now? Flying away. The green light coming out of the body. Lord, he looks delightful, doesn't he? Wonderful. Now, again, I don't know what this does. In the Musty Scrolls of Old Stygia, the great necromancers describe the soul as a kind of energy or force that could be extracted at the moment of death or lost forever. Once captured, the soul remnant could be used for potions or a myriad of other recipes. So, I'm assuming it's going to be used in some type of spellcasting or recipes or whatever it might be. Now, I'm going to pop them back in the box. I'm sure we'll find out. I have no idea. I've not done a huge amount of research on sorcery in this game. Oh, hello. Who's this? We have a strange person in our house. Help! 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 So we're going to put this in our valuables chest. So these are the pouches that I was talking about. So I still have 3, so I can create 3 more spells if I wish to do so. But there's also leather pouches and there's other different types of pouches as well. So I'll put the dye in there. I'm going to pop the silver coins into the grinder and the gold coins into the grinder and let that do its job. Need the horn for crafting, don't need the stone cleaver. And pop them in there. This is just the junk box. Right, so I'll bring you guys back once these dancers have tamed up so as that we can get the corruption taken off us. They're not going to be very much longer, I wouldn't imagine. So yeah, I will bring you all back shortly. Alright guys, welcome back. Here we go. So this is what happens when you use too much corruption. You end up looking like this. So, we now have a dancer. So we're going to pop our dancer into our hotbar. There. And she's gonna cleanse me of all my corruption.
Can I
And
kill her?
you should see... No. You should see my appearance return to normal. Now... I am now cleared of corruption. I'm gonna move her. I'm gonna put her inside. Go upstairs by my bed. Now you can stand there and dance. Thank you very much.
Am I supposed to be leaving the shower back outside?
I know, we're bringing everything with us.
Oh, is this
Trust me.
wise?
We'll need them. Well, I don't know if your shellback is going to make it in there. You could probably pick him up, actually. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Fucking cheated on my now.
Oops.
Who died?
Traz.
Why are we shooting him from up here? There's a sorcery dude.
Yep, that's who we're fighting. Right, I'm going to send my guy in to attack.
Thought your guy was dead, to be honest.
Nah, my guy's here, mate. He's super duper. This is Valis the Loyal. He's actually quite difficult, so you want to try and dodge his attacks as much as possible. You could send your shell back in to attack him as well, and the tiger. And that's Valis the Loyal dead. Oh, we're elastic banding.
Do you know what the annoying thing is?
What?
Before I re-rolled my challenges, he was a fucking challenge for me. It was worth like 700 XP or something. Why do I not have a required item to...
The Withered Skull. Now, you have a chance in this, with this chest, there's actually a chance to get a gorilla as your pet. Or a greater gorilla, or whatever they're called, a yeti maybe, I think it is. There's also a modelly note
Who
left here.
opens
Me. Because I have the heart. I can give it to somebody else if you want, I don't really care.
No, I just didn't know whether it was one of them things where we all have to open it or just one.
Your sacrifice has been accepted. What did I get? Hey, I got a gorilla. Didn't quite get the yeti, but I got the gorilla. So, a very successful day. I think I'll leave it there now. But very successful day so far. I think we did the Sorcerers Cave up northeast of Skulker's End. We got our first few levels on sorcery done. We got a couple of participants for our rituals that we were doing to demonstrate what you could do, the different types of rituals like the blood draw and the soul draw, etc. We got 2 dancers tamed up. Our wheel seems to have stopped down below. We'll start that now in a few minutes. And we killed the guy in Hanuman's grotto. So, yeah, I think pretty successful so far. I think the next episode we might go and head over to the different camps to get the sorcerers. There's a few camps behind us, so I appreciate you all tuning in and watching. If you don't mind, drop a like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think. And we're still waiting on names for a few of our thrall. So if you want to comment a couple of the names down below, we'll pick one. But until next time, thank you very much. And that's a wrap.